Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a members and subscriber video. So it's well open to anybody that wants to watch it, and if you somehow wandered into my channel or this video and don't quite understand what's going on, we're just going to be doing announcements for my YouTube channel, things to come for 2021 and going forward into 2022 and so on. So let's get this morning started. So, a lot of people have been asking about that old website. Look, I've had it for years. Most of you know that I've dabbled with websites occasionally over the past decade. That website was never designed to be an outlet for me to earn business. It was never designed for me to earn an income. It was simply a way for me to convey links and information to people for free, okay? So I find it highly irregular when people actually sit there and criticize me about a website that was designed to help people, okay? It just shows a level of stupidity that comes from some people. That's why I eject and just ban idiots. And now moving on. So the big announcement is simply this. I purchased the web domain this morning, section8consultant.com. So I was shocked I could get it, and so I did, and it already increased in value to $166. I didn't pay that, obviously. And then this morning I also purchased the hosting for it. I went with one of the best, and it was nice because I was able to connect that not only with professional hosting, but I'm able to connect directly to WordPress. Now, moving beyond WordPress, I'm going to be setting up a professional design platform, which is going to be Elementor. Most of you who know what Elementor is, it is a design platform that also has pre-made websites. These are really professional looking websites, okay? So we're going to leave the Stone Ages with that. I think we've evolved. 6 years on YouTube, I think I've evolved to the point. And I do get people wondering, well, why aren't you taking a more business-minded approach to dealing with landlords? Well, the thing about it is, when I started all this, I just wanted to help people. It did evolve into me dealing with landlords, and I've had a good, successive relationship with about 30 landlords around the country. In fact, if we added up the amount of every single building, a lot of these buildings are anywhere from $1 million, 3, 20, and even 30 million. So if I added up every landlord and all the properties that I'm a district manager, a manager, or a regional manager to, and review and do their applications, all my landlords together would be worth an estimated value of around $100 million, okay? So I don't own these buildings, obviously. I just manage, and what I do is I help these landlords connect with Section 8 tenants, PSH, and other people that have vouchers, okay? So that's one hell of a portfolio. So on the new website, instead of having people criticize me, you will now be able to see the contact information for the owners that are willing to get up with their number and their websites and in the direct connection and relationship that I have with them, okay? So that will shut down the frenzy of, well, why isn't this more professional, okay? Another thing you have to look at, guys, I'm pretty busy. I work 14 hours a day. I do a lot of consulting calls, and that's in addition to my personal life, okay? So YouTube was never designed to be a 100% revenue stream. I did this voluntarily at no cost, no monetization, and not a single penny for 5 years and 11 months, okay? That means I wasn't paid a dime to do this. That includes all the equipment, lighting, microphones, and high-definition cameras that cost me thousands. So I went into debt just to help people, okay? But I still have people that like to troll. So for those of you that like to troll or create problems for me, I will simply put you out my channel, ban you, and then you will be barred from any consulting. And then what you'll find is you have a whole subsection of YouTube artists out here that do tips and tricks like rodeo clowns, going to give you 5 minutes of bullshit advice, and then they'll just ruin your life, okay? So if you want somebody that actually knows what the hell's going on, this red legislation, different things, then you can hire me as a consultant, and that's the purpose of having this website. It's going to take a while. So you know what, guys? If any of y'all out there are familiar with WordPress, Elementor, or you have a college level degree or experience, and you're a good professional writer, I might be willing to pay up to $20 to work with you guys, okay? But I'm not going to take a high school level person with grammar and spelling. And for those of you that are going to deal with or assist me potentially with the website, you need to have at least a college degree, either in computer science or something related, full stack web designing. This is not going to be you're going to Google it or YouTube it and then fake it to you and make it look. I'm happy to contribute money back to the community that's been so good to me. If you want to help me on the project, but you will certainly have to prove your ability to be able to do full stack website design work. And for those mothers and teachers and dads out there that are, college level professors in English and stuff like that. There may be a use for writing that I could use you for. If it doesn't come to fruition, that's fine. I've got several different computer science students around the country at major universities that can give me a hand with this. The reason I'm not paying $10,000 or $20,000 to a company is, first of all, I am always going to own the direct right to my domain name. I'm not going to rent that from somebody. I'm not an idiot. Once you go and pay these guys 10, 20 grand, they purchase the domain for you, and then what they do is they hold you hostage. When you stop paying, they say, oh, well, good luck. We own the domain name. We own the hosting. We own your website. I'm not stupid like that. Number two, a lot of these big professional website designers, what they do is they go directly on Elementor and they actually just buy a $500 design, and then they make you do all the work. Oh, by the way, can you provide all 20,000 pages of content, and then we'll just copy it and paste it in for you. And the even more absurd part is they're supposed to be designing the website, but they don't. They just make a few elemental changes on the website, and then they turn around and ask you for all the photos, where they right-click and insert all the photos, and then what they'd like for you to do is give them about 10 grand, and then they want to give you about a $200 to $400 note for the rest of your life. So it's like a cash machine for these web designers. Now, I'm not saying that all web designers operate, this bad, but I got to tell you, with the shit that I'm seeing and the people, and they're subleasing these projects to idiots from all over the country. You don't even know if you're getting some guy that's living in the bushes of Australia. You don't know what the hell you're getting. So, no, I'm sorry. I have to be face-to-face with professionals. So, yeah, if you want to help me with the website design, I'm willing to offer up to $20 an hour. And we'll work through the process. And like I said, I'm going to purchase the professional design part, and things will go fine. I've dabbled with websites for years. So, moving beyond that, we'll have the whole professional website design in there, and to help me better manage time, I'm going to have a scheduling software in there, payment software as well, where you can schedule appointments. And this is going to be incredibly important for landlords, because it's going to give you, I guess it's going to make you more comfortable now that you see a nice, beautiful site, and that I, have some kind of professional platform in which you can hire me, because I know that I'm getting tired of having to redirect people to the community page so they can see 1,000 different links that lead them to an official website where you see my photo, you see I'm a district manager, but you're still so convoluted in your brain that you think everything's just fake. I get so tired of dealing with people that simply have a loose screw. Moving on. So beyond the payment systems, I'm expanding payment systems now. So we have Zelly. We had Google Pay. I'm dropping that. It's over with. They've changed the game, how they do that. So we'll be doing Zelly and PayPal. Okay. Now I'm adding Cash App. It isn't ready yet. Okay. I used to have it. I've reopened it. I'm not very trusting with Cash App. Okay. Look at who owns it, and they have the ability to take money, freeze money, and all this stuff. Look, I'm not going to wait to find out for a month whether or not you're going to pay me. Okay. So I'm not going to be doing Cash App. Rolling it out very slowly and very liberally, okay? It will not be the first option to offer people, okay? I'm not going to do the Visa MasterCard option stuff because I don't generate enough consults singularly for that to make sense for me to go and spend yet more money to some company to process a credit card. It doesn't make any sense for my business model. Most companies that I deal with, landlords, they stay with me. They pay me thousands a month to handle their property. And so it's just like one transaction a month. So it doesn't make sense for me to go and give some processing company thousands of dollars every month to do Visa MasterCard, okay? Moving on. So I looked at the idea of changing the name of my YouTube channel. So let's take a look at that real quick. YouTube channel. Look, it's been Cyber Mixologist, okay? Look, I've been criticized about that too. I can't think of a single damn thing I haven't been criticized over in 6 years on YouTube. It's amazing how people love to go around and troll on the keyboard. They will troll the hell out of you for any fucking purpose they can dream up. But I remain strong in my belief. So I picked that bizarre name, one, because nobody else had it. That was the thing. If you type in Cyber Mixologist, you're simply not going to find another person with the name. That was the real reason. And the mixologist means, in the early game of making YouTube, I wasn't sure the direction I was going to go. So I didn't want a name that specifically said, oh, by the way, I'm all Section 8 or I'm all this or I'm all that. I actually started the channel as something fun and interesting that I wanted to help some people. And so, unfortunately, the name is stuck. If I go and change this name now, it simply means it's going to mess up all my videos. That means I have to go re-edit everything over the name. And then all these people that have saved links to this page are going to lose those links. So unfortunately, I'm not going to change that. So what I will do is I will change the branding, okay? So I will always be Cyber Mixologist, but the channel branding will change to Section 8 Consulting to match the course, plot, and speed of my website. And so I think that's the best measure. It's too late at this point, 6 years later, to simply go and change all this stuff and then lose my links to everybody. Let's see, I got a few more things on the list here. And I'm going to be doing, changing the intro video. I know that last version was pretty crappy. I thought the guy was going to do a better job, so I've had to stick with that. So I'm going to be doing a high definition 4K video intro, so that will change. I'm also purchasing nearly $1,000 worth of background equipment, and there will be a brand rolling out. So you guys are wondering, well, all this money flow and big website and different things, how is that going to change my relationship to you guys? It isn't, okay? Here's the interesting part. For those of you who press me to be all professional, why can't you prove this and why can't you prove that? Well, it's simple. That's how I've kept myself affordable to people, okay? The minute you become greedy, okay, you get greedy and you want to start charging homeless people, $100, $200 an hour, that's where you've lost yourself with all this. So I'll always remain somebody that's out here is essential to helping people that need it the most, okay? This is, like I said, it's not about making money. I make plenty of money through my landlords. I don't need the channel. I don't need these $40 calls that I'm doing. I don't need that stuff. That stuff is designed specifically to help people get on their feet, help thousands, get in housing. That's always been the purpose. So yes, I'm going to upgrade things and make it more professional, and hopefully that will help alleviate the mental problems that some people have when they don't understand that I'm not willing to spend 50 grand turning this into a money generating machine. I'm not going to do that, okay? But I am going to upgrade it. We're going to brand it and get the new website out, and I'm very excited about that. It's unfortunate that I have to constantly give lessons to people on YouTube that like to troll me. So, I'm fine with that, Imagine this. I deal with a lot of people that have mental illness, already because, they may be low income, they may be mentally ill. So I'm used to being challenged, okay? Now, one thing that I will be additionally rolling out in this channel is I'm going to have a new policy. It's called zero bullshit, okay? If I sense you're going to be a problem to me, or if you're going to try to involve me in some wild run with a complicated project to deal with Section 8 or any kind of fraud, I'm just going to refund your money and terminate you, okay? There's been a lot of people that seem to have be of the belief and opinion of having entitlement, which means they paid me $40 once, and they think that they deserve an instant hotline to call me, text me at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, send thousands of emails, then just email me and say, well, why is my project not going quicker? It's simple. I'll put you out the channel. I'm going to ban you, and then I'll refund your money. Okay, I'm not going to deal with bullshit. I've never done that. And you consider how much time and effort I put into the channel and how many people I've tried to help. I'm certainly not going to deal with entitled people. If you have an entitlement, go down to the food stamp, get you a welfare card, okay? Because we're not going to play that game on my channel. So this is the last and only warning I'm going to give some of you. 99.9% of you guys are great, okay? Just a few I'm having problems with recently. I'll just put you out, okay? So that'll be the end of that. Next up, I want to recognize some people in this channel. I've got a lot of people that have started to do memberships, and I want to recognize Sandy Marchi and Michelle Dulifs. I'm sorry if I messed up the last name. Horencio Borello and Monica. These are the four newest members. Look, these member subscriptions are a way for you to directly say, hey, I support your cause. I like what you're doing. I appreciate the 14 years that you've been doing it. I appreciate the 6 years and 150 videos and all the effort, no matter how shitty my videos were in the early days, that you appreciate what I've done and you're willing to chip in a few dollars. That's all that it really means. They come with benefits and badges, obviously, and I love and support most of you very much. A lot of you guys I know personally. Some of you have hired me, we remain friends, and we talk on the phone, and I charge you nothing, So, there's been a lot of wonderful relationships, a lot of supporters, and I got to tell you, on the flip side of this channel, I have over 30 attorneys that have hired me to consult. I remain friends with them. Hundreds of landlords I've dealt with. It would be an unbelievable portfolio. Once I build it and you see it, you'd be like, really? Yeah, it's that many. Social workers, counselors, man, I've developed a lot of relationships there. Working with housing authorities, hundreds of housing authorities. homeless shelters, navigation centers, relationship with them. And I've also developed a relationship with certain magazines that have featured me in them. That's why I always find it so comical when people, oh, well, I don't see your reputation. This channel is just, it only has 5,000 subscribers. How important could it possibly, what I got to tell you folks is, as I've always said, the channel is only designed to help people. I'm not here to be a celebrity bobbing fool, one of these bobbing heads, okay? So, with all that being said, I think these are exciting announcements, and I'm looking forward to rolling it out. And if you think you can contribute, I'm willing to pay, professionally for writing, for the writing and help with the design work. If that doesn't come to fruition, nobody contacts me, I'm fine with that. I think that a lot of you guys out here that are low income could probably use the money. I just want to make sure that you can be professional, okay? So, hey, look, enjoy your morning, and we look forward to hearing from you again. Bye-bye.